All right. Woo. All right. So, hopefully when y'all get in. Holy shit! I've been out the wazoo busy, and I'm losing my mind a little bit today. Just a little bit. Uh, I know y'all heard the woo woo behind. That was funny. That was real funny. Michael said, "Are you sure about that?" Just a little bit. All right, let me look at my chat on my phone. Stop doing this. Mercury retrograde. I want you to never come back ever again. I want you to disappear and never come back. This is the last time you're ever gonna go into retrograde. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're never going back again. Go away. Anyway, all right, we're in. We're in. I'm not losing my mind. I'm literally just, ugh, dude. Anyway, we're in it. We're good. I forgot to title the last video, and it hit me just now, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I hate when it's a microwave. It's not. I'm not. That brought a funny memory. Anyway, oh wow, so you're a light practitioner. Wow, awesome. I love to see that. You do the agreeable arts. You are yeah. See, I just forgot to upload the title. My bad. I'll get it after this reading. My apologies, y'all. But people know that you're a light practitioner. You're a practitioner of light. You work for God for real. Like if you do magic, it's because God says, "Hey, do this." This is the news. Everyone's finding this out. If you recently did work for someone, they're going around telling their friends about you, and it's like, holy shit, like that's beautiful. And people don't think that you're doing it for the devil or that you're in the dark arts or anything. Like everyone knows now that whatever you do, whether it's a prayer or whatever the fuck, it's God and nothing else. It's just God. And they got to get used to that. That's crazy for some people to believe because it's like they did practitioner work because their great great grandma did and they want to live up to their heritage. No, God said, hey, you can do this. You need to do this actually. This is why you're here. I gave you all the power to do this. You need to do it. This is what you do now. And voila, this is what you do. And it's not because you're holding up your family's bloodline lineage. It's not because your ancestors told you to, even though they do come through and give you a lot of tips and tricks. It's God said you do magic. That's it. You know, that's what you do. You're my magical baby. Go out there and show them how it's done. And you are. People are seeing that from a bird's eye view. They're seeing that it's literally God. I mean, shit, bird's eye view. It's the eye in the sky. It's God. God told you to do something. And it's like, can y'all stop with going to practitioners? This just came through like a brick wall. Like, damn. Talk about the elephant taking the fucking invisibility cloak off itself. Why y'all still going to practitioners? Trying to get, oh, go find out why. Because every practitioner you go to gets talked to by God. They're like, hey, you're going to get they money, not collective. You're going to get whoever just paid you to look at collective's money. But just know that you're not allowed to look at anything of their life. And if you dare look at anything in their life, I'm punishing you. All right? You just tell them whatever the fuck you want to tell them, as long as it keeps my baby safe. And there's someone out there right now getting a reading. They're like, well, they do it because God says so. And someone's just like, that's the reading. I'm like, but I paid you X amount of money for X. No, listen, it's because God said so. I'm not about to get like someone. This could even be like a dark practitioner who they get the like, huh? Like, hey, it's God, and like, just, don't tell no one that it's me, but tell them that I sent collective to do the arts in my name. Just tell them that. I won't bother you, but you don't bother my baby either. And they're like, okay, my bad. And they're like, because God said so. It's like, so why is collective getaway free? Because God said so. And they don't like that answer. Like, well, why? Like, underneath the jurisdiction and the powers above me, I am not allowed to give any more information. It's just like, I'm telling you, because these people are looking for information, and people are like, I need something to change my mind. There's no way it's about God. No, it's about God. This is a spiritual contract with the spiritual courts, dude. Holy shit. So, like, they have the right to do that? Yeah, it's literally because God said so. I don't know what you want from me. It's like someone's literally having like a mental breakdown trying to explain to someone, like, look, it's God. It's like, what do you mean it's God? Like, take them to spiritual court. Look at the contract we did, and it says God. It instead of redacted, it just says God, and it's glowing gold, and it hurts my eyes. Quit. And it's like, I don't want to look into this person no more. My hand is shaking a little bit. Someone is like terrified. It's like, no, they work for God. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you have been trying to get God to fire like their number one, And it's like, I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want me to do. Do you want me just to get myself killed? Like at some point you got to ask these people, like, as these practitioners, they're like, what do you want me to do about this? Well, tell God to tell him to stop. Like, what the fuck you want me to tell? You think I have more power than God just because I do bibbity bop? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking? At the end of the day, he's still my, like, they're my boss too, because my boss my boss underneath them. So what do you want me to do? You gotta get real with it. Someone's like, no, please. Like, can you take, like, someone's terrified, dude. Someone has looked for information, and their mind has changed for some of you as well, because they found out that, like, yeah, you do work with the courts in heaven, and you do have a spiritual contract saying you can do X, Y, Z under these types of jurisdictions when these things are crossed. It's like, oh. So if I'm petty towards the collective and I do magic on them, they can smack me back? Yeah. And they haven't? No, it's just been God doing that. And they can tell God to do it. Well, they're not really telling God to do anything to you. God just doing it on behalf of them because they trying to get some shit done, and you try to stop God. Oh no, I'm not trying to stop God. You're looking at it too big. I'm trying to stop collective. No, you're trying to stop God because God could collective work for God, and they only do what God wants. So you trying to stop God, and like, I'm not trying. No, you're trying to stop God. Someone's not understanding that they're literally trying to stop God. It's like, no, I'm trying to stop collective. It's like, if I was a witch doctor, I'd take my fucking shillelagh and poof, like, get your head in the game. This is about God. Where are the elders when we need them? They need to start bringing the shillelagh bastions back, okay? I'm telling you, that's gonna fix a lot of things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How many movies they have had a shillelagh and they go boink, and then everything just like, okay, my bad, my bad. We need to bring back the shillelagh bashings. I do not give a fuck. We have to. As the elders, where are you at? We need you again. Stop hiding. Like, I know that y'all are trying to let the youth take over, but some of the youth is like dumb as rocks. We need to bring shillelaghs back. Please, can we start? I cannot be the only one trying to be the youth helping these motherfuckers in the right way. Can we please bring it back and like thunderstorms or something? I'm losing my mind. They need a bashing or something. Anyway, these people cannot be annoyed with any type of message of despair they get, because it's just God. Like, I don't know what is so hard. It's a message of despair, but they can't get annoyed because it's like, you found a shillelagh. Please, Bunny, please tell me you're gonna be my shillelagh bashing buddy. Oh my God, we need to just start bashing people. I don't know where that's coming from, y'all, but I'm sorry. Like, that's how they used to knock sense into people, though. They take that, or they fucking, you'd see a practitioner with the candle. They take that whole candle and bop them over the head. Like, what the fuck you think you doing with this? If you dare do this to someone, I'm gonna smash you with it, so you know what you doing. It's like getting a taser. You got to get tased by the taser before you do the shit. These practitioners aren't going around learning what they're doing. They're just doing shit. So they get stressed out and cry like, "Oh, I'm getting my karma." Yeah, because someone has to hit you over the head, because apparently your great great grandma ain't doing shit, and your mom and dad ain't doing shit, and your friends ain't doing shit, and whoever you're going to ain't doing shit. So God gotta step up and do some shit, because you get pissed off when collective do it. You say, "Oh, collective too holy to do that," so then collective don't do that to make you happy, and then God bash your ass 10 times harder than collective would have, and then you start crying saying collective's doing some dumb shit. And it's not. It's no one. You're doing dumb shit. God just teaching you a lesson. God the elder at this point for y'all. And I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this. That's what they say. They tired of this bullshit. Because anytime they look for information, it's God. Like, and then they got the audacity to try and get annoyed that it's God, but they have to hold that back because if they dare show how annoyed they are that it's God doing this and not you, they're gonna get the ass beat by everyone around them because it's gonna be like, oh, so you really you don't like God for real? Like, I know we all acting like we like God, but you know we all have this innate like, hey, don't fuck with God, but you actually don't like God for real? Like you a devil for real? And that's what they don't want anyone to find out. So they've been trying to keep it low key, like, oh, it's whatever. I like God. No, you don't actually. You actually hate God. You go to church out of spite of God, actually, because you know it ain't right. That's the type of person I'm picking up on for real. And it is just bizarre. Because it's like, you hear God and like, it hit people. It like you see them soften up when you say, guys, like, oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. They kind of back up because it's like, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. But this person wants to get into you so bad. So that's why God stepped up like that. It is bizarre, man. What is going on? Playing telephone. Someone was not talking no more about how you ranked up, even though people were lying about you. You were falsely canceled. You were canceled due to a lie of a spiritual bet. This is a spiritual read. This had nothing to do with the physical, by the way. This is all spiritual. Spiritual court, spiritual contract, spiritual bet. The divine shows sign in threes, and I'm not a blind person. When I see three spirituals, this is a spiritual thing. Someone got to get real with it. They don't know jack shit about what's going on. They literally just picked up magic because a family member did it. And you don't have family that you talk to that's into the arts. Notice how I said that you talk to. You don't talk to the magical people in your family. In fact, they probably looked at you, got jealous as hell, and then kicked you out. So of course God gonna be your elder. God teaching you shit that these people won't even know where to start. Which is why you a practitioner of that's why you work with God. So they've been witch hunting God. That's what people are finding out. They have been witch hunting God. And it's been a divine intervention on this. Because it's like, oh, we've been actually stopped. We've been, what the fuck we've been doing. So this is why people don't want to talk about your spiritual rank. Someone has been trying to dive into how ranked you are. And it's like, can you don't talk about it. 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 It's like, oh, because it's the devil. Because it's the devil. No. Because if I tell you how ranked they are, we are going to die. I don't know what that was. But I'm telling you right now, y'all like, you guys are like, I know that people use like under God's wing as like an analogy, but you are literally like under God's wing. And it's like, I I cannot get that close to the sun, I will die. Okay? You just have to get it for real. Like, it's not because they doing devil work. It's literally because they are that close with God. Like, like you have to stand down. Stop. And it's like, why? But it don't make sense because why wouldn't God tell me? It's like, because God already showed you. Why would He need to tell you when He's already shown you multiple times? And they're like, well, I need that confirmation of it being God for real. And like, okay, well, here's your fucking proof. It's God. And it's like, well, I don't want to hear it from you. It's like, well, you paid me to tell you. So what do you want more? And it's like, well, I want you to do this to him, and this will really prove. And it's like, someone is actually getting sick though. And that's why they think it's the devil. Because they don't believe that God would make them sick. They don't think that God would actually like deteriorate their health to what it's about to be. Because it's like literally someone went to the hospital and they're like, hey, you, by the way, you literally have like a week left to live. I don't know what to tell you, but you have just developed this crazy ass like disease. and you don't have like but like a week to live. I don't know what to tell you. And it's like, what do you mean? It's like I don't know like what to say. Like last week you went in for this screening and it said that all your cancer was gone, but now you literally only have a week to live because I don't know, and it's because of all the negative energy you've been harboring in due to collective. Because collective said no to you a while back ago, and you got so upset. So then that anger literally develops into cancer. I don't know what to tell you. Like that's from a spiritual standpoint. The doctor probably didn't tell him all that. I don't know if the doctor is, but it's like it's that type of serenity, and it's like serenity. Oh my god, that's an awkward word to use for this situation. Um, that could be someone's name as well, but it's like yeah, no, like literally you have it's like well God wouldn't do that to me. Like no, God, the God, yeah, you'd be surprised what God would do to you. Actually, I think you guys forget that we are all aspects of God. So the people out there killing, and you know, those are all aspects of God as well. You know, and so I don't know what to tell you. God really would do that to you. It's like you're like I know we say don't pick favorites, but like God definitely do pick favorites. I mean, but it's not favorites as in like I like you more than them. It's favorites because it's like you the best one for the job. You know, God could have sent anyone to go beat the fuck out of Samael, but he sent his own brother. He said, "Hey, Michael, go beat the fuck out your brother because he need to be taught a lesson, and it need to hit home. Like if I do it, he expect it from me. He expect it from someone else on the outside. He don't expect it from you though. So that's why you the best. That's why you the favorite. That's why you got favoritism in this situation. Go step on his neck for me. Go do it." And he's like, "Why me?" That's why Michael was like, "Are you sure?" And then the guy was like, "You gonna question me?" He's like, "No, I'm not gonna question you. I'm just making sure you want me to do it. If I do it, I'm doing it." I was like, "I know that's why I'm telling you to go do it. Because if I know if I tell you, I know if I get you to do it, you're gonna do it. That's why. It's not like you're gonna go do it tomorrow or like 2 seconds later. You're gonna do it. So that's why I'm asking you." It's like, okay, I got you. That's what God does. So yeah, God, you God's favorite to get punished this way because your bitch ass won't learn something. That kind of sucks, but that's what's being seen because this new plan was laughable. You weren't busted. You weren't busted for what the fuck? Someone wants to say you do like your readings are repeated, or that you keep doing your reading over and over again, or you keep scrying or throwing bones in a specific way because you were ghosted from a family unit, and that you're trying to get justification for just yourself. But that new plan was busted because it's like no. Again, you're new to spirituality. You don't know anything that's going on. So let me break it down for you. Um, I'm sure if y'all heard of like timelines, or at least you've gone to math class, you know, and then you have your positives and your negatives, and then you have your 0 point, right? I'm pretty sure we know that, you know, that's a line. And then you go to history class, and then you have a timeline, and it's basically the same thing as that, but it goes, you know, back to BCE, BE, whatever the fuck's AD, and then you go have now, right? Well, AD's over here, my bad. But then you have right here the dot, and that's like that's the present, like where we're at now. Um, that's a timeline. That's one, right? And I if we go to geometry, we find out that a line is a 2D object being seen in one dimension, and then you turn it, and it's a dot. Well, hold on, no, that would be a dot. So it's a 2D object being seen in a 3D realm, and then you expand it, and then it becomes, you know, and then that's a timeline. So it just keeps expanding. Um, there are multiple people living parallel lives because humans do the same damn thing. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey get in trouble too, okay? The monkeys jump on the bed, they bump their head, they go to the doctors, they say stop, and then more people keep doing it. That's the same thing. Until everyone learns to stop, there is always going to be one to suffer, okay? Unfortunately, the one that I don't know. I don't want to explain this anymore. Like it's just stupid to explain it, so I'm not going to. Y'all are just gonna keep being monkeys and bumping your head, okay? That's what that means. Okay, don't just ignore I mentioned anything about timelines. You're just cursed. Okay, I'll leave it that way. They like hearing that. They don't like all these. They can't. They can't follow it. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to. But anyway, someone thinks that you're mad because your family ghosted you, or that someone like doesn't talk to you no more. Yeah, I'm telling you. But because of your poker face, but your poker face is because you know the truth. Like you don't care. Like, oh yeah, like don't like, oh, you're only doing this because you're mad that your sister did death magic on you. No, I know they did death magic on me. I just don't give a fuck. Hello. Like that's why we have a poker face. We literally don't care. There is nothing like shocking about it. He was like, "Did you know they knew they so they knew I did black magic on them?" And it's like, "Yeah." It's like they have to be doing readings to get at me to make me feel bad. No, you're not the first one to do that to them. Like, yeah, but I'm the first one named Tyrone to do it. Um, okay, Tyrone. They don't care. Like I don't know why it had to be explained like that. Golly, but you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, but I did it. I did it with my with I yeah, but ain't no shit. Yeah, but I did it when they were homeless. Oh yeah, I did it when they had a home. Okay. What do you want? What do you want? Like, I want to see them suffer. You did. No, but like for real, no, but you did. But no, they it can't it has no you watched they say, listen, they were suffering. Oh, they suffered a little bit. Did you not see that? I know y'all seen them cry that one day. Was that not enough? That's what suffering like they people suffer differently, and they're like, no, but I want to see them suffer like I suffer. It's like, well, they don't know how you suffer. Hold on, they say they don't know how you suffer, so let's make you suffer real quick. Like, no, 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 like no, no, you got to set an example. My babies are visual learners, honey. So you got to suffer first. They got to go see you if you want. And they're like, no, 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 no. It's like, no, but that's no, 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 no. I'm no and you're no. Fuck you. Your veto's getting vetoed. I'm telling you what you wanted. You want to see them suffer like you. They don't know how you suffer. So, and they like, oh my God, like this is stupid. It's like, well, here's my babies think it's stupid too. So y'all kind of suffering the same right now. It's like, no, but they're not under attack. No, honey, they are. They just know how to protect themselves. It's like, well, I want to protect myself. Well, get to learning. Hey, ever, what the fuck you mean? Get start learning. Go, come on. You still up? You still alive? I brought, yeah, I opened both your eyelids this morning. I raised both your eyelids, and you can see all sorts of shit today. She still got time to learn, and it's like, well, I want to. It's like, well, I don't know what to tell them. Honey, you just got a personality disorder for real. On God, they are annoyed that you got a second chance at life, and they got to come to terms that they cannot ask any questions about it, dude. These third party weirdos. I'm telling you, I don't care what y'all think. When I go on those little tiny rants, those are nothing but like channeling from my ancestors and the divine. Because ain't no way I'd start splitting the deck randomly. It's like, yeah, there we go. You hit it right on the nail. But they mad because you get a second chance at life and they can't ask questions. And it's like, it's no one's fault that you're a loser except for you, dude. So like, stop being a loser. You're choosing to be a loser. Stop being a loser. It's like, well, I don't like being called a loser. Like, I'm collective don't like seeing your ugly face every day, but here we are. And it's like, what do you say? I said, I didn't say shit. I know y'all heard that car in the background. That shit was funny as hell. That was distant. They said, I'm agreeing with you, but I'm not. It is like it's like Nick. It's like come on. Like if you so mad at collective, why you stalking them? And it's like cause I hate them. No, it's cause you love them. It's like yeah, you love collective. You just too pussy to say it. You just too scared to love. It's like I ain't too scared to love. Fuck you mean? I love doing all this shit. Oh yeah. Then why you love doing it to collective? Because you love collective like that. It's like stop that. I'm telling you, that's what's going on right now. But it's like if you don't like what you don't if you don't like what you see, then stop doing it. Just stop looking at it. You got two eyes. Maybe you got one eye. Shit, I hope to God you're not blind and you just seeing collective's face in your vision all day long. Then I'd suck like hell. Just do this. I know we only got two hands, so you buy earplugs and then you seen those monkey stats? Dude, what's up with monkeys today? That's like the 17th monkey reference. Y'all seen the monkeys like the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil? Y'all just do that. Y'all monkeys for real. We might be talking to some Caucasus Mountain niggas for real. We got Kali that want to pop out. Destroyer of Eler. Eller? Someone's name could be Eller or Ellen. But Destroyer of Evil. Kali is out here. Kali, like, I'm just gonna let all y'all. She dancing. I don't know, but Kali's out here destroying evil for you. She's protecting y'all. Someone upset. It's like, how the hell you got... Someone like, how the hell you got all these gods and deities helping you? And I ain't even got one. It's like, because you a bitch for real. And it's like, huh? I didn't say shit. Because you haven't done your work yet. You haven't practiced. You haven't done your shadow work. Like, what do you mean I haven't done my shadow work? I work in the shadow all the time. Like, no, wrong shadow work. Come on. You haven't done no healing. Yeah, well, that boo-boo I got yesterday is fully healed on my elbow. Like, okay, well, talk about some healing on some inner healing shit. You know, like, y'all niggas get so mad. And then someone get mad that you go outside, and then coincidentally they outside. They ain't coincidentally. They just go outside because they know you outside. And then they want to sit outside and bitch that you outside doing your thing, and they outside doing their thing, and they things apparently bitching, and your thing's having a fun day. And it's just like, it don't make no damn sense. Like, if go inside. If you don't like collective, go inside. It's like, well, collective goes outside to heal. I'm gonna go outside to heal. Well, then you're gonna see people that you don't like because you gotta go heal, dumbass. Like, you think it's gonna be easy? Hell no. We got ISIS. Illumination, healing, and ecstasy with ISIS. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you what they want from these people, dude. Just go heal. Like, get a grip. The fuck you want from collective, dude? What do you actually want? I want them to stop. Well, they want you to stop too, honey. Oh my god. And then we got Kali again. Courage, conflict, self-respect, and endings. So Kali's ending this for you. Because you're just doing what you do. And Kali has this. Thank you, Mother Kali, for handling this. And the Norns, the three Weavers, are here with their blessing. And someone just mad as fuck because you really don't know about some of the, like, some of the deities that are around you. They upset because you don't talk to them. It's like, how the hell you got respect with these ones? You don't even know who they are. It's genuinely called doing what you're told. Like, shit. You think... Well, they're not doing what you're doing with them, obviously. So whenever you send these deities and gods over to collective to see what the fuck they're doing, they see that they just loving themselves, they're healing, they're working with the higher divine, they're trying their best to just love. And then yo dumbass over here sending them to hurt them. So of course they're gonna like them more than you. The fuck? Like, you're actually just stupid. Like, get out the game. This is not your game. Get out the spiritual game. It's not for you. You are wet behind the ears. Your ears are soaking wet. Like, they are dripping all over the damn place. You look like a slug from the back of your head for real. That's how fucking wet behind the ears you is. You gotta just get out. You ain't bringing no one honor. You ain't bringing your great grandma. Your great great grandma rolling in her grave right now. What the fuck you doing, you dumbass bitch? I ain't ever teach you to do that. It's like, but grandma, no, ain't grandma buck. I'm gonna bring that shillelagh. rub it up your ass because you don't learn from me bashing you on the head. Maybe you learn if I stick it up your ass. And it's like, no, no, no. It's like, well, now you got fucking pitchfork because your dumbass don't want to learn. Ain't no one's fault but yours, huh? It's like, because you apparently you hate collective so much. Fucking, I would shove something up your ass and show you what you hate. And they're like, oh my God. Like, well, that's what you got. That's what you, yes, what you want. You keep projecting all this dumb shit out. Like, what do you want? Like, damn. Loneliness inverted. People are not, it is, dude, it is so easy. You are not lonely. People are not blind. People see that you're not lonely and that harm will never come to you. And you're always ready to cut off some third wheels or weird ass friends. Like, it ain't no complication. Okay? It's just called self love. If you're going to be weird around collective, you better expect to get cut off. If not today, sometime soon. If you're being weird around collective, you better be ready to get your ass handed to you by the divine. If not today, sometime soon. And if you dare get mad because the memory of what you did to collective pops up, you're going to get your ass hit again. And again and again and again until you learn. Because that's just how the game works. Because apparently you so spiritual and you're such a high priest or a hierophant or you such a warlock, witch, whatever the fuck, that you know it all. Nigga, you don't even know how to heal. You falling asleep meditating. That's how heavy you are. You can't even meditate. You fall asleep meditating. You too heavy. Like, well, I've gone to all these realms. Yeah, the fucking lower realms in your lower chakras because you can't even get past your damn root. Like, the fuck you talking about? You think you see collective, but what you see is your interpretation of them. And they're like, what do you mean? There's levels. Like, some nigga out here think that fucking Astaroth rule the entire astral realm. Nigga, no, he don't. He rule. Astaroth rule okay, yep, Astaroth got the whole every bit of it. No, dumbass, he got one corner in the low sections. Y'all retarded for real. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Y'all out here teaching, well, my God does this. No, he don't. He don't do that at all. Someone walking out here. I can't even. The bullshit that's pouring in my ears right now, dude, is like bizarre. Oh my God, bro. Y'all gotta quit using ChatGPT. I don't know what the hell. Like, y'all are just so stupid. Please do not take off the shaw. It is not for you. You are not a healer or a shaman. Dude, someone's like, they go in the chat GPT. What do I do to remove negative energy from room? They go to Google. No, they not go on the Google. They go to Yahoo Answers. They go, what do I do to remove negative energy? And they say salt. It goes, if you eat a bunch of salt, you'll be fine. No, that's how you get cholesterol issues. Do you even know what salt does? Do you know what it is? Do you know what salt is? Do you know? Anyway. And they go, what the hell is pink salt? Like, I ain't ever, you put pink dye, they go in there in their kitchen and they put pink dye and they salt. They go, here's my pink salt. Like, no. What the fuck? Like, yes, but no. Like, oh, you're kind of there. But you're not. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, the mask is falling off, though. That someone just does not want to stop because they're living a nightmare due to having bad morals. They are just an awful person, so they're living an awful life. They can't accept that. Like, damn. Collective is an asshole for real because they make me look like an asshole. Like, no, you just look like an asshole. Because if collective making you look like an asshole, then you making collective look like an angel. So if you're tired of looking like a demon because of collective, then you might as well stop messing with collective, and then you won't look like a demon no more. Do you see how the problems all root from you and your own decisions yet, or do we still need to talk like a 12-year-old to you? I can take it down to a 5-year-old if I have to, and I'll bring out some damn Lego trucks and trains and shit and explain it that way if I have to. I'll bring my doodle board out here and everything, and I'll start drawing and everything. I'll use different colors and I'll color code it. I don't know what I gotta do. And if you colorblind, I don't know how to. I don't know the colorblind the colors to do that, but I'll look them up for you. But this person is just stubborn as fuck. And they want to just cause conflict to you so you can stop caring about yourself. That's all. They don't like. They just want you to not have support. They're literally just an asshole. Like they're a baby. Like, and even then, like, look, this is how they look. Notice how the one who's screaming the loudest, his hand is not even touching your face, but your hand is like right here to him, and you just gotta do that. Just bop him on the fucking face. Like that's all you have to do, because someone like wants to come up to you and fight, and they don't even know what they're fighting you about. And then like, look, you're pressed. Like they're screaming at you, and you're pressed. You're like, man, why are you even doing this? Like you're not pressed. You're just agitated because it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually trying to do? What are you yelling at me for? Like, what is your deal? It's like, you did this to me and you did that, and it's like, oh, I didn't do damn. I walked away from you. I didn't do anything to you. I decided to just leave. The fuck you mad at me for? Because you don't want to follow your own rules, or you want to be silly for real. And they more mad that you're not bopping them. Why would I need to waste my energy or my time on someone like you? You were so easy to get rid of that I walked away. I didn't have to do no bibbity bop to save my ass. I just had to leave. Simple as, and then God did the rest. Someone went like, dude, and I just gotta keep it real. If this person does want to fight you, they're gonna lose their life. Whether that life is a literal life, or they just gonna like lose an aspect of it where they ain't gonna walk no more, or they ain't gonna be able to show their face in public because they got beat up by like, it's gonna be like, who was that? David and the Goliath type shit. You're gonna do some silly dumb boo boo stuff. You're gonna look at them in the face and call them stupid, and they're gonna fall down and start crying. Why are you so mean to me? And then it's good, like, why are you doing this, dog? Like you're apparently so big and strong, but I literally like a squirt, literally a squirt is what they want to call you, bro. Is like tormenting you. Like get real. You're not big and bad. You're terrified of literally an ant. Just only one, not like a whole colony. Just one ant, just one singular. No, what are those little red bugs called? Like the tiny ones. All they do is just eat leaves. That really, really tiny red bug. You're one of those, and they scared of you, and you're just like, what the fuck am I like? You are like a billion times bigger than me. So why are you so pressed about me? Yeah, leaf ant. Like, what the fuck is going on? And that's what they're trying to hide behind a fake apology because they've indulged and no one believes in them. Yeah, at now, like, man, like, what's going on with this person? No one wants to work with them no more, though. They want to complain because I'm not even gonna get out. Just go away. I'm not even gonna say that. You're not worth it. But no one's gonna cause because look, no one's collaborating with these people because it's not gonna be a natural disaster. If something happens to you, everyone knows that it would not be a natural disaster. It would be because this person is trying to do something to you. So they took a really shitty adventure. Someone can no longer explore their passions to get you locked up for their achievements and make you go broke or be cast away. They can no longer do that. They the ones going to jail, first of all. Because spiritual jail, first of all, it is a spiritual reading. You spiritually broke, you go into spiritual jail. So you just gotta deal with it. Like ain't nothing. Ain't no accident coming because your dumbass is trapped. You're the victim. How's that feel? You want to play victim so bad that Collective did all this shit, so be the victim now. Suffer the consequences. Go on, you're a victim now, broke ass, ugly ass bitch. Go on, cry us a river, and then build us a bridge, and then burn that bridge because you don't want to fucking use it, and then learn how to swim, and you can't swim, So you take that broken, burnt wood that you burnt that bridge with, and then you fucking try to build a shitty ass boat, and that don't work either. Go on, be the victim. Go on, cross a river, cross a whole damn lake, cross an ocean. This person's living a nightmare because they learned their lessons about keeping to themselves because they hate themselves. Like they learning that they got addictions, they got issues for real because they don't love themselves. They haven't done any healing. Like you, I get it. This world's a rough world to be in, but you're not the only child in this world that was abandoned by their mom and dad. You are not the only person in this world to have someone break up with you. All right, you came into this world alone. Like even when you are twins, unless you are a conjoined twin, well, even then you're still technically one because y'all still share the same, the same heart. It's still all conjoined into one. So yeah, you still technically one. You gotta move as one. Y'all can't just like split apart and come back together when you want, can you? So no, you're still one. You come in, by yourself. That means you're gonna be by yourself at different times. You ain't always gonna have someone with you. But because you such a little baby still, and you still need other people's approval, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. And it's like someone is like 45, 46 years old, and they are like a fucking like bastard child. Like I see why your parents left you because you're this old and you still haven't changed. And that might be rude to say, but god dang, I would not want to be around my child as a fucking adult and they still run around like this. Holy shit. Hell no. You're a disgrace to everyone around you, dog. Like, on. Dude. That's a funny joke. Someone's a Jehovah Witness because that was a funny joke. I said Jehovah Witness, but this is what Jehovah's Witnessing. That was good. That was a good one. Whoever said that one, you get a high five. You get a high five in the ethers. That was good. I like that. This person's stressed because you're okay. That's good news. They're stressed about your good news. You're always gonna get good news. People are encouraging you to keep going forward too. They're like, man, I hope they don't stop. And you're like, why? Like, well, obviously they're helping people. It's like, yeah, well, I help people. No, you fucking don't. When is the last person that you help people when you leave? You would be such a great help if you weren't blocking the fucking doorway. Move. Type energy. Holy shit. And they're like, what do you mean I'm not blocking? You are blocking the doorway. It's like, I don't know how else to say it. It's like, I'm not going to argue with you. Like, there is no doorway because you're standing in the middle of it, dumbass. So, of course, there's no way to the door because you're in the way. It's like, okay, well, find another door. This is the only door. This is the only door I want to go through. Because I want to leave this place and you're trying to hold all these people hostage because you're not getting your way. Do you not see how stupid you are? You got people going to jail, losing their family, losing their kids, losing their fucking parents because you are a spiteful little bitch for real. Like, that's all. Like, just get out the way. Go somewhere. Go back to the cave system where you were born from and just stay there. Patrick Rock underneath his dumbass. I said Patrick Rock. I meant to say Patrick Star under his rock. Go back to living that way because you obviously don't have the development. Because you fucking with an official high honor person. And that's what they're finding out. That this person was put in poverty, or someone found out that you became the official person and you were held in high honor when you were in poverty. Like when you lost it all, that's when God was like, all right, this is your time to shine because I'm going to shine through you. It's not because you wanted to. It's because God said, look, now that you don't have anything, lean on me and I'm going to give you back everything tenfold. You are going to fall sevenfold down, but you're going to stand eightfold up and you're going to get tenfold back. Okay. And you're like, all right, I can do that. No worries. And then you did. So then now you're held in high honor because you listened to God. I mean, I don't know how much more clear I can get, y'all. But you are the official person, and you have high honor. the highest honor on this pathway. And that's what people know in this court. Yeah, this is why I adjudicate. That's why you're not under any judgment. People are not going to judge you. You go to court, it's like, what's going on? Spiritual court, they don't judge you. Like, someone literally might have brought your ass to spiritual court and said, they're being mean to me. Oh, where? Where? I don't see anything about collective being mean to you. And they're like, oh, yeah? It's like, like, there's no excuse they can make. They can only give that rebuttal of like, oh yeah. It's like, yeah, just yeah. What has collective done that was mean to you? Oh, collective was talking and I overheard. Did they say your name? No. Okay, so you just took something personal that wasn't about you? Well, it was about me because I felt it. Yeah, because you made it about yourself. They didn't say your name, did they? And it's like, well, that's plausible deniability. It's like, no, that's not plausible deniability. They are talking, and you listened in. And if you and your wandering ears made you get hurt, maybe you should just learn to stop listening into people. Maybe you should just mind your business. That's the first rule of having a business. Mind your own. And then the second rule of business is to do your business. You mind your own business and then you do your business. Those are two rules, the first two rules of business. So if you can't mind your own business, you're already failing. And if you can't do your business, then what the fuck are you doing? So get over yourself. You're just egotistical. And you can't fathom it. Because you're and this could be someone who's in like a poly relationship. And the only reason they're in a poly relationship is because they make people feel bad for them, and then they get in these poly relationships because they're actually just they're useless. They have nothing. They want to build a community, but they want the people that they're in this poly relationship with to build it for them, so they can sit up top and be like, "Look what I did." And you didn't do shit. All you did was act like a fool and a baby, and then people got like really weird about that. Someone could be a Gemini. This could be a Gemini I'm talking about. I don't know why the fuck I just got a Google Gemini ad. I don't use Google Gemini. That's why you're not working with this thief, because they're not privileged. They are a thief. Why would you work with a thief? Like unfortunately you are classified as swine biblically. No one's gonna cast their pearls around you. You're a swine. Okay. You roll around in mud and poo all day. Go somewhere. You're unholy. You're haram. Whatever you want to say. You just don't need. You stick over there with your devils and shit. That's okay. No one's judging you off of that. You're judging yourself off that completely. 1000%. Because half of us, dude, half of the I know the majority of us, dude, we've worked with demons before. They've come to us. They've told us things, and we're like, okay, thanks. That's working with them. We've had entities flying around our house, and we've told them to leave. We haven't been like, oh my God, and scared and cried and had them overcome it. We stay on equal plane, but we work with them. So it's not that you being a demon's an issue. It's the fact that you keep judging yourself because you are a demon, and you feel weird that an angel is trying to help you out because God said so. You feel weird because God still loves you, because you keep saying God doesn't love me, but God does, and then you feel weird that He does, and then you make God mad at you, and then when God ignores you, you cry out and blame other people because your own fucking pitiful ass self can't just get to terms like a child. But that's why a mature man's not getting a house, going to jail because of the false person. Someone could be getting locked up for literally mental issues. This jail could be them getting loony bin straight up. You need to just go get check yourself in, because you're not divine. You don't give any sort of divine revelations. You don't give any sort of prophetic visions. You are telling people that something's gonna happen, and then you know what? I'll tell you this. And with that wind blowing, that's confirmation to blow my whistle. But I'm not gonna say no names. I had someone, they saved themselves, but in a false grace, because they admitted to me that they molested their own daughter because they wanted to be a prophet, and they prophesied to their daughter that they were going to be molested, and then later that day they did it. That does not make you a prophet. That makes you a rapist. Okay. That's the energy that this person gives. Like, you are purposefully trying to get someone killed and then giving fake readings and false prophecies of that happening. Um, so that's what we have to like get down and dirty with, is like, you are not anything divine. Okay, you lost that eons ago. You are just a literal psychopath, and you got to deal with that. You just have to deal with that. And ain't no one gonna save you for real. Why the fuck would anyone want to mess with you? But again, ain't no problem with demons over here. You got a problem with yourself being a demon. Same thing. Some of us had issues with us being angels because we didn't want to be picked on all the time. But it's like, whatever. These people want to pick on us because we're chosen by God. Okay, well, it just shows where they're at. They're miserable all day long. They can't do a damn thing. They fucking acting like they love everything. They still acting like they like people, but they high as hell on all sorts of drugs and alcohol just to feel happy. It's like, the fuck, like, I ain't. And then we wake up in the morning and we're like, oh my goodness, I love being alive. It's like, oh my goodness. Like, you wake up and you smile. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to use the bathroom, and I heard a bird outside my window, and I started laughing to myself. I was like, why the hell a bird? You an early motherfucker. Today, I know it was by one of my ancestors, but I was like, you early as fuck. It's 4 in the morning. Y'all don't get up till like 4:30 here. And you up at like 4:16. They're chirping outside my damn. What kind of worm is up at 4 in the morning, y'all? What the hell? And I'm just like sitting there laughing to myself about it because, like, you early for real. They can't do that. They could never. They could never. They can't sit here. They hear all these birds chirping outside. Oh, shut the fuck up, these birds. No, keep chirping. Don't be quiet. Keep chirping. You alive and you happy. If you can sing, I can sing too. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. If you can be outside and talk, I can be outside and talk. Who gives a fuck? The world is big enough for all of us. So sit the fuck down somewhere. If you're gonna act like that, okay? Sit the fuck down. We both have a mouth. We both got upper bottom lip. Some of ours might be more full than others, but that ain't got nothing. Some of us might have plastic in our upper and bottom lip, but again, that don't mean nothing. We still got upper and bottom lip, and we can run them, so we're fine. All right, we all bleed the same at the end of the day, so sit down. We don't think that we're the better ones. We just enjoy living. That's it. We don't think we're better than you. We don't think that we deserve more than you. No, the fuck, we just literally, we want the same as you, to be left alone and just to live our life. But y'all don't do that. Y'all want to talk shit and be mean. And then when anyone tells the truth, you think that's talking shit. But it's not talking shit. If it's true, you just covered in shit. And we talking about the shit that covers you. Oop. But I'm going to shuffle 2 more times and get some signs for y'all. But people just need to get out their ego for real. Like, dog, if the world revolved around, like, so technically, and we're going to talk about this really deep for a minute, technically, yes, the world does revolve around you because we are in circumstances and not situations. We are constantly moving around events that are spiraling around us. It is your fault that you allow the spiral to become an internal spiral and to sit you down in the physical, becoming situations. That's when your ego becomes an issue. We allow circumstances to give us momentum like a tornado so we can move. But yeah, that's what's going on. We got year of the rabbit, year of the ox, year of the pig, year of the rat, year of the snake, and year of the dragon. And then we got someone could be a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Virgo. And it don't make no damn sense. Like, why are y'all so upset about someone just living their life? Someone could also be an Aries, or you're born the year of the horse. I knew there was an Aries up in here because, and I don't know, some of y'all, like, look, can y'all check for a minute? Check to see if these people come up against you are Deacon 1s or Deacon 2s. Because there's no way that these people are Deacon 3. Bro, if a Deacon 3 is acting like this, your bitch ass is gonna come back to this earth as like a Deacon 1. And you're gonna have to learn everything all over again. Ain't no way in hell you come in here acting no big and bad like a Deacon 3. Deacon 3s are the masters. We came here to master ourselves completely, and so we can get the fuck out of here. Deacon 1s, y'all excusable. Y'all babies for real. Y'all know shit. Deacon 2s, y'all should know a little bit better, but you still learning for real. But Deacon 3's acting like this, I want you going back to Deacon 1. You didn't do a damn thing. You coming back to this planet and you're gonna relearn everything that you forgot to fucking remember. All right. So someone need to get that too. That's why you have your deacons. It's not about oh this and that. No, no, no. It's that's where you're at with those lesson learnings. That's why you have your Celestes and your Lilith and your Kronos and your Chiron placements. That's why they there to teach you what those aspects are teaching you. That's why you have your Celeste moon and your white moons to protect you from certain things that are going to be very hard because that's your hard lesson to learn. That's why you Deacon 3 in that area. Hello. Do y'all not know this? Y'all should know this, especially if you learn the arts from a demon, because they should be telling you this shit up front. If you learn in astrology from Solstice, then he should definitely be telling you this shit. You should at least be asking him, because the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, y'all. And Deacon 3s, we still learn. We learn a lot. Because we get it rough. Because if we, the masters, and we the ones that's going to leave, then they're going to torment the fuck out of us to make sure that we did learn. So, yeah, they ain't no one stop learning, honey. We all, every damn day, learn some dumb shit. Learn some smart shit, too. But we dealing with dumb shit. But I got you. Not many people know that knowledge of the deacons. I didn't. I'm just now starting to learn that shit. I'm just like you can't tell me you can't ask me what zodiac is in this month. I don't fucking know. I just found out today, like a few days ago, that Libra and Scorpio are on the cusp. Like a Deacon 3 Libra is a Scorpio cusp. I didn't fucking know that, but I know there's other stuff. You know what I mean? There are things I can't, dude. You can't even hold it. You can't say, okay, what's the seventh month? I'm gonna sit there and count in my head January, February, March, April, all the way up to 7 and tell you the answer. I can't do that, dog. I'm sorry. All right. We all have things we need to learn. That's perfectly fine. Ain't no shame in the game, dude. You know, we don't need to learn everything. We just need to learn what we need and then move on. Queen of Swords. You. It's not your fault you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? It is not your fault that. And I mean, that's why people want to be your friend, though. There's a lot of energies that want to be your friend because you speak so direct and so truthful. But it's like, can they handle that? That's why you're alone. Yeah, people need to get that to their head. You're alone a lot because it's like you you're honest, you're truthful, you're upfront. Not everyone can handle that because it's not coming from a place of you trying to be mean. It's coming from like a hey, I love you, and you're fucking up, and you look like a buffoon right now, and I want you to do better. Not because I need you to, but I would like for you to do better because I can see that you want to do better yourself. Whether or not, and remove this from the equation. I don't give a fuck. You want to look better because your ego says so or because your soul says so. That's a fight for later on your healing journey. As long as you are doing better for yourself, that's all that matters. Don't worry about the ego part. If you can't bust that nut open just yet, leave it. Walnuts are crazy to crack open, dog. You need a whole machine to do that. It's okay. It's cool. That's why I call walnuts. Anyway, so Just don't worry about what aspects calling you. Just do better. Period. Point blank. You do so much better with that. But when someone comes to you and asks for genuine advice and you tell them straight up, oh, it's because of this, that pisses them off. Like, how the fuck you know that? Because I did my healing work and I seen that inside of me, and you wouldn't be asking me a question that I can't solve. You're asking me something I've already gone through, and I've either forgot about it or I haven't done the healing work on it to tell you the answer yet. And that's the difference between us and them. Like we have those answers. And then, oh, you're so profound. Yeah, because I've gone through a lot and I've healed a lot. And it's not to say that you haven't healed a lot either. If you're lacking the knowledge, it's just saying, you know, we've thought about it differently. Our brains are different. That's it. So don't get mad that my brain different than yours. The fuck. Be happy that my brains are different than yours. I would hate to have similar brains. Where the fuck would we be right now? Would we have anything we have today? Hell no. We wouldn't even know how to fucking make fire still, probably. It'd take all of us collectively to poof our neurons together to learn how to make fire for real. The Ten of Pentacles, literally, people just. And this is this person's issue, is you told them about a downfall that they had. You told them they are fucking up their life. They asked you for advice. Because it's like someone was like, or refusing to ask you for advice because they knew it'd make you mad, but everyone was telling them, hey, talk to collective, they'll get you together. And then you told them, and then they hated you for it. They're like, well, they were just mean to me. And people at first, like, that doesn't make sense. They are mean to you. That don't make any sense. And then they start attacking you and doing a bunch of bullshit to you. And then you separate yourself from them. It's like, oh, maybe they were being mean. It's like, see, I told you. And then they keep doing shit and doing shit and doing shit and doing shit just to cover up the lie of the fact that they can't look in the mirror. That's the Four of Wands. Yeah, that's what they're figuring out. They are figuring out that they have been teaming up with a very weak individual, someone that has no inner or outer strength, someone that doesn't have a proper flame. You know what I mean? With Three of Swords, they're succubus. I love this card so much because it does say succubus on it. But literally, you are teaming up with someone that doesn't have the strength to move forward or the fire within, so they emotionally manipulate people. You're dealing with an emotional manipulator. That's all. I mean, if y'all are tired of looking at it so spiritually, they are an emotional manipulator. You don't have to label them a narcissist or anything. They just like to play on people's heartstrings a little bit. Okay, they don't play the tiny. They play the tiny violin every damn day. That is their favorite instrument to play. They are superb at it. Okay, that's their thing. That's perfectly fine. You do what you want to do, but don't come to someone that you know is going to try and help you if you like that for real. The fuck. And I just noticed the bottom of that heart is ripped. They got a bottomless pit in their heart that they are not healing. With the Queen of Cups inverted. Yeah. That's why things are coming back. Yeah, they were just trying to cause you something that you wouldn't be able to walk away from. Because you give messages of hope. Because you give messages of truth. The truth hurt. No one said the truth was going to be easy. The truth is a fine needle. It's a very, very fine needle. And if you can't handle it, then ouch, you know? But they can't stop people from seeing that you are a nurturer. Like, for real. Like, dude. Like, you just mad for real, because collective they got everything. They look good, they talk good. And it's like, man, it's just like someone's waking up right now, and they're like, well, didn't collective stand up for you? And this time, didn't they do that for you? It's like you did a crazy miracle for someone. And they made people forget about it. They've been doing memory loss spells and all sorts of shit to get them to forget about this miracle that you did for them. It's like, didn't you get so-and-so out of jail for them? Didn't collective, like, do a prayer and they healed you? Or they got their friend out of jail? Or they brought your money up? Or they healed your relationship? Didn't they do that? And people are like, oh shit, yeah, I remember. They went around town telling all sorts of people about that shit. It's like, and then, like, oh shit. So that's collective. Like, yeah, that's who they've been telling us to attack. It's like, oh shit, like, oh, man, I forgot all about that. I forgot they did that shit. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, so that's how they were paying them. Yeah, that's how they. And then it just they talk, they don't listen, and they sit in these groups like, so that's how they were repaying. It's like, so you telling me they were trying to repay collective by killing them, by ruining their life, by spreading rumors about them, all because they helped you out for real? You gotta be shitting me. What the fuck is wrong with that? What is wrong with this person? Like, a lot of things. They got a personality disorder because they want to do what collective does. Um, it's not an easy job. I'll tell you something crazy. I don't know if y'all remember the heroin overdose that one of my ex friends was had at the misjad that I was staying at. I made a post about that. I brought him literally to life. Had a whole conversation with him. I had no idea he was dead. And then like 30 minutes later, when I came back in that when went to the store and came back to buy a candle to light, just to keep him safe. All of a sudden, now he's overdosed, and no one had any idea. But we were talking. He was moving. His body was moving, but apparently he had been there for over like 30 minutes, like overdosed. Ain't no one know. He was like dead, basically, resuscitating everything. Narcan had to bring him back. I had no idea. I was just talking to him like he was alive. I had no idea. Right? Do you think I wanted to do that? Hell no. That's a horrible thing, and it terrifies me to this day because I really. At first, I felt bad because it's like I could have said, I actually could have done something a little bit more helpful. But it's like, no, I literally just talked to a dead man. They said I didn't know you were actually an angel. That I didn't know you were on my soul path. I said, yeah, but it's okay. Don't worry. I said, God's got you. I gotta go. And he was like, don't leave. I was like, no, I have to leave though because God's telling me to go over here and do this. I gotta go real quick. I'll be right back. And then when I came back, it was like crazy. I will never forget that. But then people get mad. People got mad at me for that. It's like I brought them back to life because I called the ambulance. Like you called the ambulance. You didn't. You saying that when you called the ambulance, he shot up and talked and did shit? No, not being egotistical. I'm just laying out the facts here of what happened and what didn't happen. People don't like that facts. Like, oh, well, where's my credit? What do you mean, where's your credit? I never wanted credit for bringing him to life. I didn't want anyone to know I did that because that put me on the radar heavily. You know what I mean? Doing shit like that is terrifying because then you end up being like Jesus. People want to end up killing you for that shit. Literally, when they call you doing demon shit, saying you were the one behind it because, blah, blah, blah. No, hell no. I solved the man's murder mystery. I was wrong on information, but I was also right at the same damn time because the people that I said set him up didn't set him up, but they did set him up by doing magic on him. So it's a whole big escapade that has to be busted open from the inside out, and someone has to be the sacrifice. Unfortunately, it's usually the angel because they see it all, and God's like, "Good, I got you. Don't worry." Right? Maybe something like that happened with y'all. I don't know why I had to tell that story again, but maybe that something like that happened with you all. Maybe y'all brought someone back to life, bringing animals back to life, hold them in your hands and crying over them, and they come back to life. That's called the power of love, by the way. That's not called demon work. That's called you love them and you give them your love that you feel for them, and that love resuscitates them. That's the power of love. That's what it does. Okay? That's all we do is we use love in our work. Y'all use hate in y'all work. We use love in ours. Okay? That's our only difference. Is that cool? Is that cool? Did we get it now? Is that cool? Collective just loves. Y'all just hate. That's cool. We need hate and we need love. And if we didn't have both of them, this cycle wouldn't go. We don't need as much hate. And we need hate on proper things, not just random hate because you in a bad mood for real. Okay, with the Six of Swords, and this is what people see. They gotta move on. They see that you healed and you really connected to yourself, or you really just connect to people so they can heal. Because y'all like for real, like what? You just want you want a better life. You want that $1 million, that lavish. You want to drive those Lamborghinis. You want those big expensive houses. We don't. It's fine. Maybe we do. I don't know. It depends on who you are. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. But you can't have it till you love yourself. You can definitely have it when you hate yourself, but you will be alone and decrepit. Ugly looking motherfucker. But if you do it with love, you can do it with love and be by yourself. You can have a bunch of people around you. It don't matter. You get to choose with love. With hate, it's just, no, you by yourself now. You got everything, but you're by yourself. You know, you got fake people that want to hurt you and stab you and rob from you, and then they do, low key, for real. And that's what's happening with the world. Everyone sees that now. The revelation's been seen that it is a spiritual thing. You have a spirit. You are in God's kingdom. The world, the emperor, the spiritual reading, you in God's kingdom. You really are part of 144,000. It's like someone is flabbergasted by that. I have not felt like that sort of resistance before, but holy shit. Like someone is like, oh. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands. That's what was being held back. It's like but God's getting tired. He's like, okay, look. Y'all keep attacking my babies, and you don't understand why you're attacking my babies. So I think he just opened the gates. So he might have just opened the gates just now for people just to know, you part of the 144,000, I'm part of the 144,000. We here for God. Thank you, Freya, for coming through. You're welcome. Anyway, that's what they need you to know. That's what they need these people to know. You really part of the 144,000. You want a better life? Follow us. We don't want to lead. We're not trying to be your leader. We're not trying to herd you and push you off a cliff. We just trying to show you love for real, so that you can go out and do what you want to do. That's literally all. And if you have an issue with that, stay away. We have no care. It does not bother us. In fact, it makes our life a little bit smoother, and yours a little bit smoother, if you don't entangle yourself with us. Because if you can't do it, it's going to fuck you up. Okay? That's the judgment. Now everyone's under judgment now. Now we can call judgment. Okay, cool. Awesome. So now everyone's under judgment. Now that everyone's on the same page, that we part of 144,000, and that's all that y'all need to know, apparently. Now y'all can get your judgment. Now y'all going to be judged for real. And it's just like, what the fuck? It's like, well, what do you mean, what the fuck? This is what we didn't want to have happen at the end of the day. If y'all would have just learned to heal and shit. You know what I mean? But every damn day it's the same bullshit, because y'all just wake up with envy on your heart for no reason, because you think someone trying to be holier than Val. Like, no, they literally are holier than you, but they are not acting like it. You just pick up on it like tenfold. They chose God, you never did. So they are a bit more whole than you. You have a bunch of holes in you, but we got holes. Our holes are filled. Y'all's aren't. That's it. King of Cups inverted. I'm telling you, because we're not gluttonous. We don't really want. And then people get mad at you because, oh, you work with God, but all you want is like this teeny tiny bit of stuff. Yeah. Hello, what the fuck? What am I gonna do with all that? It's like, okay, it's like, so you can manifest $1 bajillion right now, but you're not. Like, yeah, my spiritual piggy bank overflowing type shit. I am a celebrity bajillionaire, a gajillion bagillionaire up in the ether. I don't give a fuck down here. You think I don't need that money down here? What is that gonna do for me? It's gonna make my life crazy difficult. The fuck? Give me a simple life. I said, "Oh my God, is that $5? That's all. Thank you. I'll take that. That's all I need. That's all I want. That's all I want. Please, like, it is like, oh well, I'll give me that. It's like, I'll share it with you for sure. You ain't taking it, but I'll share it with you for sure. We work together on it. I'll show you how to build yours up for sure. It's like, so you know it, like for real. It's like, yeah, I don't. The fuck. Someone think, man. So I gotta, and I'll point this out because this happens to me, and I know if it happened to me, it happened for some of y'all. Some of y'all practitioners out there, practitioners of light. When you do work for someone, don't your ancestors do that exact same shit for you? If you do a cord cutting, doesn't your ancestors do a random cord cutting for you just out of the blue while you're doing it, even though you are focused on doing a cord cutting on someone and only on them, don't your ancestors and God come in and snip those cords for you as well? You know what I mean? That don't even cross my mind. I don't even cross my mind. But recently, when I've been doing a lot more work for people, I've noticed that, and it's been like, what the fuck? Like y'all been doing this, and they said, yeah, because you don't do it for yourself, and it's not because you can't. It's just because you know we got you. So why would you need to do that? But if you feel the need to do it, you know it 1000% gonna work, which is why you don't do it. Because if it needs to be done, it will be done. If not, my ancestors and God got me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Don't be laughing and flying away like that. Come back here. Yeah, I caught you. Silly. You never ran away from this family for real. This family dynamic, your friends, these inner circles, you never ran away from them, dude. God said, well, you showed them what their mistakes were. You showed them, the dilemmas in their life and what's causing them. They're still going down that same path. So you get to move. Spread your wings and fly. That's literally all. That's it. You never ran from someone. These people, their time was up. The contract time ran out. Some of these people sped up the timer by attacking you. You were supposed to spend up to 5 years, 7 years with some of these people, right? Like on the physical next to them and everything. But because they wanted to attack you, boom, 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 time starts falling down on them. And then God's like, well, they don't want to learn. Out you go. Come on. And you're like, I don't want to. But then they like, you got to. If you don't leave right the fuck now. And okay, fine. I'll leave. And you don't want to because you're telling people like, hey, I might not be back around. My bad. I'll see y'all. And like, oh, we'll see them later. And you don't show up for 2 weeks. And they go, man, they must fucking hate us for real. They start attacking you. Like, no, God said I gotta go because y'all didn't learn. Y'all didn't learn. Like, y'all could have been here, but you didn't. You chose. You literally said no. You chose not to. I can't. No one can get mad at that. That's your free will. No, I'm not gonna impede on your free will. So laugh a bit, collective. All these people are laughing at these people. People are laughing at these inner circles, these family that you've like walked away from because it's like y'all jealous. Y'all are upset because you were too slow to keep up. For real, huh? And like no, like you too mad to be happy for real. That's why collective not there. And then, people laughing at themselves. Man, the reason why Clifton's not around here no more is because those people. So of course I ain't gonna see them. The fuck, they ain't got. I bet if I walk up to them and say hi, they gonna still fuck with me. And it's like, well, you didn't do nothing to my baby, so of course they're gonna say hi to you. But it's these people that done shit to you. That's why you're not talking to them. And it's like, what? So all I gotta do is sleep. Like, yeah. If you want to talk to my baby, just do it over there. And then people are like, well, how do I talk to him? You say hello. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean how you say hi? You say hello. You don't even gotta do that. You walk up. You can tell him a joke. You can say, hey, you look good. Give him a compliment. Just be. Don't be weird about it. Come on. Come on. Let's be real, collective. How many of us have met someone off of like the dumbest shit ever? I literally. I'll never forget this, dude. I became friends with one of my longest friends ever. Um, because in they were in middle school. I was a freshman in high school. I was making music. And I found him making music on YouTube, and I emailed him. And I said, hey, my name was Angelic Drops, by the way, when I first started making music, which is crazy. I've always stayed with God, no matter what my music has always. It's always been about it. I don't give a fuck, for real. But I emailed him and said, hey, my music sucks ass, but I really like yours. Can we collab? And they got so excited about me emailing them because they thought their music sucked too. And they're like, oh my God, I would love to collab. We never collabed. We never made a song together until last year. And then last year we made a song together. We put it on his album. It was funny. It's a really stupid song. It is like dumb. It is awful. It is like almost grotesque because of how stupid it is. But we have fun making it, and it was based off an inside joke that happened on call. Like you make friends doing the dumbest shit, right? Or you make friends doing like the most silly things, right? Or just your passions. That's how you talk to my baby. You have a passion, they have a passion. Be friends with them. Oh, you play video games? I do too. Let's play video games together sometime. Okay. You make music, I make music too. Let's talk about music or let's go to like a concert sometime together. Okay. Like, and then y'all think we're against going to these things. No, we're not. I remember in a reading I said something about like going to Burning Man and shit, and talking about like all the red lights and the demon shit that goes on there. That doesn't mean we're not gonna go. That place needs our light more than anything. We're not opposed to going. We just know the enemy and we know what we're walking into. That doesn't mean we're like, oh, hell no. When I was DJing and people were, talking about sex and literally, there was literally a blow up sex doll being passed around the bar when my first time DJ, well, not my first time DJing with the group. I didn't give a fuck. Y'all have your fun. I'm going to just be here on healing business. And I stood up on that stage. I said, everyone take a deep breath in, deep breath out, relax. We're going to have fun. Everyone had fun. That's all we did. That's all we want to do. Y'all have fun, but y'all are going to be safe in our presence. Because we're not going to fuck around with no bullshit. We're going to have fun. We're going to be safe. Okay? Because there's such thing as safe fun. Y'all can have a crazy ass blast, but being safe at the same time. It's the whole thing where y'all want to go out and do these dumb things, and then someone ends up dying, and then y'all like, oh, this isn't fun no more because y'all don't know the rules. Y'all weren't safe with it. Y'all didn't have limitations. We the limitation. We the barrier. Like, okay, no more. We can't go past this point. This is the point of no return. We're not crossing that line. But anything before that, okay, green line. Have fun. That's what more people need to learn. We're not opposed to any of it. You are just afraid because you don't know how we feel about it. So ask. It's okay. And like, I'll tell people all the time, like, if people get like phone calls and stuff, everyone's like, I don't know how to talk. I'm like, bitch, how do you think I feel? I'm nervous. On the other side of the phone, I'm sitting there sweating, like, fuck, how do I talk to this person? It's the same thing. We have the same reactions. We are both nervous to talk to each other. We are both scared to do things, okay? That's what everyone needs to just learn. We are the same as you, okay? It's like you're a rocket scientist and then we're like a divine expert, all right? If I come to you talking about rocket science, I'm gonna be nervous as hell. I'm not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. You come to us for spiritual stuff, of course you're gonna be nervous because you're not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about, and you don't want to sound stupid or crazy, and we don't want to sound stupid or crazy either. We're on the same playing field. Y'all get this? I'm being dead for real, but people are laughing because they're realizing you're not karmic. You are not a karmic confirmation. Like, dude, you don't deal with third parties. You're not a hater for real. For real. It's like you'll support that. Like, yeah. Like, go have fun with your OnlyFans. Just be safe. You better make sure everyone you with on your OnlyFans hands you that paper or gives you access to the medical portal. Not full, so you can see if they got anything or not. You can do that. Have fun with it. Just be safe for real. The fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be part of it. Keep me out of it. But have fun. Shit. You know what I mean? Y'all silly for real. That's why people are now confused. They confused. It's like, what the? I'd be confused too, man. So shit. Collective don't care that I'm on drugs. No. Just don't give them to me. Be safe. If you need someone to take you to the hospital, call me. I might be upset that you woke me up at 2 a.m, but I'd rather you be alive than dead, child. The fuck. But if you on your bullshit, I ain't gonna be there to help. You gotta make sure that you be honest, be upfront. They confused about this psychopath now. Like, you just abusing someone because they helped you. Yeah. And they stopped helping you because you were on your bullshit. Yeah. So are we on the same page now? Why you stuck? They were so confused about why they, like, because you literally, like, the fuck? But y'all get it now, hopefully. I really do. Because you're not two-faced. You're just not nurturing someone that only gave you chaos. It's not being two-faced. It's called protecting your peace. And they get that now. They see that. They love that about you. I'm telling they love that about you. Envy inverted people love that about you for real. They just didn't know what was going on because they didn't think that you would block someone or that you would stop talking to someone. They didn't think it was possible for someone to cross a limit with you because you're just a nice person for real. And it's like, why, bitch, you cross the limit all day long. You can, I don't give a hell who you is. Everyone has their limits. And you just crossed Joe's, and they didn't want to be around you no more. Tough titty, said the kitty. And the milk was not fine. It was chunky as hell. Someone's the pure pagan lodge of druids. They could be screaming right now. Someone's name could be Ethan or Earl. And they're like, what the fuck? Because this dirt work that they did on you weekly is going back to them. They're being dismissed. Nothing they being taught. Yeah, they're being stopped. No one cares about what the fuck this person says no more. It's like, me, you just upset because they don't want to help you because they just like, you just trying to use them for help. That's all. I mean, it ain't gonna happen. People are seeing it from a spiritual standpoint because it's like who you are and what you do as a spiritual thing. So now people just gotta catch up to speed on what it is to be spiritual. And they might not know all the ins or outs, but they can see that someone's just using you as a shield against they bad karma or whatever you want to call it, right? You got Sokar or a score, I should say, excuse me, from Aurelia. Someone's name, something about Sokar, dude. Someone's in the Duat right now. Someone's in Duat getting the ass handed to him by Sokar. I'm hearing Sokar toss Usir, if you know that agglamation, if you know that deity, word up to you for real. But someone is getting fucked up by Sokar Thought Usir, which is Sokar, who is one of the lands, the lord of the barren lands, excuse me. And then you have Ta, obviously the green one, and then Usir, which is Osiris or Sor, however you want to say it. Asar, excuse me. But yeah, you're not the father of someone, or you're not someone's father lied about you being a divine feminine, or someone's father divorced a divine feminine. What the fuck? His ex is a Sagittarius. Yeah, someone's finding out. If you the Sagittarius' ex, they find out that you were divine feminine. So this could be like your child finding out that you're divine feminine, that you really an angel, or like your child finding out that like you really are the nurturing parent of them. It's like, oh my god, I love my parent. Like they finding out why you left your, like a child is figuring out why you left your parent, why you left your spouse, and they get it now. It's like you really, you an angel. My mom or dad an angel for real. It's like, yeah, oh my god. So they might want to start talking to you about that stuff now, like, oh my god, you're an angel. Yeah, divine masculine, because apparently they father or they mom, whoever this distorted like action was, you just got a wrong relationship is all. That's all. You wanted to help this distorted masculine, whether the distorted masculine is an actual male or a feminine who has bad actions. They don't want to take care of their kid. They'd rather just go outside and party all the time. They found out why you don't deal with them no more. So it's like someone just told your child straight up, like, you know they an angel, right? And they go, what? They know, like, I'm not even joking. Like, your mom, your dad, an angel for real. And like, that's why they don't. That's why this is happening. Like, and they like, what the fuck's going on? They're like, yeah, just ain't no issue here, but just be nice. They ain't an angel for real. Someone's a blue avian. They lied about you 5 years ago. Someone who's bald, or someone lied about you being with them 5 years ago. A Pisces. They said, yeah, we used to date. No, the hell we didn't. The fuck. We did not used to date. What are you talking about? A Gemini's brother lied about that. A baker or a chef was part of the Eastern Stars, and they know that they can't be a lust trap to you. The fuck? Or like an Eastern Star's brother can't be a lust trap to you because they can't put nothing in your food to make you like they brother? I'm sorry, that just came through and confused the fuck out of me. What the hell? Someone who's German? Or someone who lied about being German? Someone I just speak the German language. They ain't German, they just fucking know how to speak it fluently. Someone that drives a truck, failed an attempt with the Brokenos. They can't get back with you. This distorted Mason or someone that's no longer part of the Masons. Oh my god. So a Russian werewolf, she don't want to come back, and they no longer tracking you because someone's no longer like spiritually GPS tracking you. Their diaphragm node is shut off. It's like someone would track where you were spiritually and then lie about where you were. It's like you'd rank up and like I don't know. It's like some of y'all because obviously, if you part of the 144,000, you are part of the Order of Melchizedek. And if you did not know, now you do. Do your research on it. If you need books on the Order of Melchizedek, email me and I will send you everything I have on it. Okay, there's meditations. There's a lot of information in those books took out because there's scans from people who are in the physical order of it and they learn those studies, but it helps you connect and it gives you the tools to be able to find those keys yourself. Okay, so I'll just let you all know that offhand. I have the information. I have a lot of information. I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't know why I have all the information I do. It's actually kind of scary how much I have. It's like I'll think about it and I'm like, I'm not even a Mason, but I have like all sorts of information. Like, dude, I'm not even, dude, I can't even join the Eastern Stars, but Lord and behold, I got all sorts of shit about them and books and shit. I got books on the fucking, on the rainbow cults. I got books on all sorts of shit. I'm like, I'm not even part of these organizations, but they authentic, they real though. They're not like, cause it's full on scans and there's certain pages that are missing and names that are blacked out because it's like, don't give them your name. And then it says, here on the following page, we're going to talk about the secret code names of such and such. And then there's like 12 pages that are missing. I'm like, well, yeah, that explains a lot. Can't just fucking know that off back, can I? You got to do the work. Someone misses you. Someone misses you for real. A male practitioner, they want you back because they don't want to. They don't want to relive a past life. We have C. They're done doing shit to you monthly. They're done watching you monthly. They're like, please, can I come back? CE, BCE could be important, or CE in general. This is not over. Something is not over. What is not over? The Ku Klux Klan. Someone is. Do not get back with this male practitioner. They say they left this. They're back in it. They did not leave. This motherfucker keeps flip flopping every damn reading. They're like, I'm not in the Ku Klux Klan. And then a few readings later, oh, I left. I left. No, you're still racist. Go away. Stop. And by the way, the Ku Klux Klan is a lot more than just racism, y'all. It is an actual organization that is an off branch of the Knights of Columbus. If you did not know, it is a whole regime, okay? It is a lot more than just, I don't like the color of, I don't like that you have melanin. It's a lot more than that. There are secrets and things that they talk about in there that revolve around the caucus race and how they were raised and what they are, okay? It's a whole thing. There's a whole thing. And it's more religious than it is racist. But if you want to know about that, I have a book that tells you about that too. So, moving on. I just have information. They're not the ex. The sister of Aset is not the ex. They lied about them being part of the sister of Aset. That's why they aren't getting a new beginning. Email me and I'll send them to you. Also, in the description, I'm pretty sure the Google Drive link still works. Not the one leading to the Holy Tablets, but the one above that. That one should lead you to like a whole like a whole Google Docs of like all sorts of information. But I can send y'all the specific folders if you email me. I got you for that. I mean, someone could be a Drac from Drac 2 or the Draco Star constellation, and they're not getting a new beginning. But I try to keep my information all in one place because I know it's difficult and like people don't want to go all over the place for stuff. But it's difficult in this day and age a little bit. But someone's breadcrumbing you for real. Someone is breadcrumbing you, and that's why you're in God's hands, or that's why something's in God's hands. You are in God's hands. This whole situation's in God's hands for real. An avian is not sorry, D, for what they did to an antidon or what they did with one. They're not sorry at all. For trying to alter your alta major chakra or trying to change your alta major chakra and your sacral chakra, they're not sorry for draining your sacral chakra daily. They don't give a fuck. We have A, they really don't give a fuck. A Leo, okay. Well, they couldn't swap you, so it sucks to be them. And I know exactly who they're talking about. So if you don't care, then I don't care. So have fun with that. You can take that and you can sleep with it all damn day. Because I know what's gonna happen to you. I had a vision last night of what's gonna happen to you, child. So I don't care now. How about that? Y'all want to play these dumb games? I don't care. Well, I don't care either. No, I do care now. Fuck you. Someone's a fraternal order of the Eagles. But I know what's going to happen to them. They had a vision. Someone's no longer going to the crossroads because they're no longer getting deja vu. A Catholic has an STD, whether that's a demon or an actual disease. Shit, child, good luck out here. Libra. What? So there's a Leable. There's a Leable. Cool, awesome. There's a gullible Libra that's disagreeable. That was trying to bind your stellar gateway chakra. They're stuck in a cycle. I know who that is too. Your sister, I didn't think it was gonna be that one, but damn, I thought it was gonna be someone else. But yo, sister gullible, your Libra sister fell for a trap. For real. That's who misses you. Yo, Libra sister missed you because she really didn't know what the fuck was going on for real. Bite the bullet, honey. Don't forget to swallow. Shit. About 10 years ago, a Scorpio lied about you to your sister 10 years ago. We have R's aunt. There's an altary from the Orion star system, and you're not their baby father or your baby father. Someone that's not your baby father is a male practitioner, a Rosicrucian. They're a Skrillian reptilian. They're part of a mob that is not protected from all evil. A Capricorn's the leader of it. A Capricorn's daughter took the low road as well. An Asgard from Eta Galaxy. I'm gonna shuffle 3 more times, and then we out of this deck, and we're gonna get your angels. Someone's a mer person from Sirius B a year ago with the Aries, or something happened a year ago with an Aries that they lost a year ago, or an Aries lost you last year for what they did to you because you're the total package. Their mentor's telling them that right now, like, yeah, they are the total package. You could have told someone not to work with the mentor that they were talking to because they were going to lead them to death, and they have been waiting to die, like on the physical, but they haven't realized that death was symbolical in the sense of like you're just going to lose things around you and also changing things. The negative impact that they felt, or the pessimistic impact that they felt, was a warning of this death being a bad transition. Did you know that? If you tell someone death is on the way and they get like a good feeling from it, that's because it's a positive transition. But that can't happen unless you remove the dogma of what death is, which is not true. Death is dying, it's changing. It's not being sent to oblivion, okay? That's called being sent to oblivion. Dying is changing. When you are killed, that's different. But someone's name is Austin. Someone's name is Duncan. Christopher's coming through. Darius is coming through. Ronald. Reginald. Someone's name is Reggie or Reginald. That's interesting. Someone's name is Dakota. Wesley is coming through. I always get Wesley with W, and I don't know why like he's coming through like that. Someone's name is Whitney. Rebecca is someone's name. Ethan, Erica or Eric, he's coming through. Colton. I said Darius, right? I said Donald. Those names are coming back strong as hell, though. Someone's name is Abigail or Abby. They go by Abby, but their name is Abigail. Someone's name is Isabella and they go by Abby. That makes no damn sense to me. Someone's name is Richard. Something about Wisconsin. The DCA is involved. Oh yeah, did y'all hear that CERN shutting down? Anyway, I don't know why that's important to say, but it just popped in my brain for a minute. Anyway, someone's someone's from like North Dakota or South Dakota, one of those two. Someone's from Wisconsin. Oh my God, what is that? Derek. Okay, someone's name is Derek. That's what that was. I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll take it. That's it. Anyway, let's get y'all angels. Let's get yo. Let's get y'all angels. Let's see what angels are here to help y'all. Wow. We are 3 shuffles in. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm joking. Okay. Damn. They playing a game over there. I don't know what kind of game they playing, but it's getting serious for real. I don't know. They're playing like some kind of card game over there. It's getting heated, bro. Oh man. They sound like me playing games in my room. What the fuck? That shit got me cracking for real. That's good. I like that. I love it I love when people have fun like that. That shit funny as hell to me. Um, we have Cathatel, the adored god. Divine blessings drive away evil spirits and rules agricultural production. Aya, God listening and concealment. Politics and ambition wins judgment and protects all those that seek the truth. Nanael, God humiliating the proud. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. Danael, God the merciful judge. Eloquence gives answers to those in doubt. Anael, God Lord of all virtues. Breaking the circle, lifts opposing barriers, and brings victory. Hayael, God Master of the universe. Divine warrior confounds the wicked and brings peace and victory. Asaliah, God the just judge. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. Ayael, the right hand of God. Fame and renown influences commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. Elamaya, the hidden God. Divine power guards against mental troubles. Izalel, God sung above all. Loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. And last but not least, Umaya, God, the end of the universe, endings and rebirth, influences health and longevity. Thank you, angels, for being here. Thank you, Mother Father, for being here. Thank you, past over loved ones and ancestors, for the protection, and thank you all collective for being here as well. Thank you all so much for everything. The likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, whether energetic or financial. I truly appreciate love them all. But yeah, that is the reading. If y'all need anything from readings, books, anything, email me. I'll hook you up. If you have services that you're in need of, you can go to my website or email me. I'm slowly transferring all of my data from my laptop to my PC. That's why a lot of stuff has been on hold. There's a lot of shit I have to like do, and it's just my brain can only handle so much right now. But thank you all for everything. I love you all so much. I will see you all tonight for that late night tea. Also, if you guys are not subscribed or seeing the Angel Tarot, the Angel channel I have, the Your Guardian Angel channel where I do the angel readings, that's back up and running. I'm gonna do a video a day over there. I got at least one of the angel decks in, so I can start doing those. There's a few more angel decks that I'm needing for that channel. So we're working on that. If you've emailed me about decks or needing help with financial support for decks, I'm gonna email you back today. I'm finally have brain power to remember that happened. But regardless, I love you all so much. Thank you for everything. We wouldn't be here without you. I love you all tenfold and forever and forevermore. Peace in the Lamb. It has been truly wonderful, and I will see you all later. Oh my goodness.